Well, good morning to you and welcome again to another edition of Expert Alert here on WLOX. What we're doing is bringing in different experts from different types of businesses along the Gulf Coast. One that we introduced back last year actually was OS Lumber in Ocean Springs. And there's so many of the different departments there. Well, today we have a couple of young ladies that are here with Alexander Countertops.
Hey, Jen.
Thanks for being in the show.
Appreciate it.
Alicia Alexander and Annie Skulski. Now, y'all are actually one of the vendors, so to speak, in OS Lumber.
That's right. We've partnered with OS Lumber for about 8 years now to work with their kitchen department that offers their kitchen cabinetry lines. So we come in and work in tandem with them to offer natural stone countertops, quartz countertops, and solid surface countertops to really make a custom experience.
Well, for those of you that have ever seen the cooking show that Rob Stinson comes and does on Tuesdays, you've seen our kitchen set. Y'all did the countertops for that.
We sure did a few years ago. We used natural quartz in that space, and it looks great on camera, maintenance free, and you guys will never have to worry about it.
Tell us a little bit about countertops, Alexander Countertops, and some of the differences. I mean, y'all work with granite and quartz, and there's differences with each of those.
We do, yeah. I'll take it to Annie.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference between granite and quartz is granite is a stone, comes straight from the ground, so you've got all that natural depth, beautiful colors, and with quartz, it's made from a natural stone, but it is a manufactured product. So with granite, you do have a little bit more maintenance with sealing, but it handles heat a little bit better than quartz does because it's porous. So we've got granite right here, and we've got quartz here, and with the quartz products, it emulates natural stone, so you've got a little bit more consistency in the colors.
So
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Within our business, we offer the granite, the marble, quartzite, the natural stone. We've got 3 different showrooms where you can look at samples. We have one great big slab yard off of Exit 50 in Biloxi where you can select your actual full slab of a natural stone.
Really? Mm-hmm. And then you have, of course, you have to have special equipment when it comes to cutting it and fabricating and everything and getting it to fit just right.
Right. So we've grown a lot in the last this is our 10th year in business, and we have a full CNC operated shop. What you're seeing on the screen right now is a little bit sample of one of our showrooms that's in Biloxi. Those are natural quartz samples, but all of our manufacturing is digital. So we do a full digital template, a CNC operation for cutting and for routing. So it's a truly custom process that allows you to get a beautiful kitchen like what you're seeing on screen. That's a natural quartz product in a white.
I like that island.
Oh, it looks beautiful. Some of that veining is just, we make a joke that we don't install islands anymore. Now we install continents because the islands keep getting bigger and bigger. But that's one of the beautiful things about our digital fabrication process, that it's truly custom to your space. Mm-hmm. It is truly going to be the perfect fit. So we don't cut anything dry. We don't cut anything by hand. Everything is done in the safest way possible for our installers and the most custom for our customers.
Okay. And then whenever, you say you do it digitally.
Yes.
Your digital design. So I guess you get a layout of the kitchen, and that way you can just sit there and say, well, do you like this one? And instead of taking different pieces out there, which could, they came hauling these pieces in here earlier, and it's like, what do you say? They're about 20 pounds.
They're about 20 pounds a square foot. So the design process is one of Annie's favorite parts of tinkering with the layout of the slab.
Yeah, I have a background in interior design, and I just really love to kind of lay all the colors out, with the samples, but kind of once they narrow it down to be able to take a picture of it and really customize where you want each piece in your kitchen to go. Mm-hmm. So you're really getting a custom kitchen. And with our digital process, we use a laser for the template, which gets exactly to fit your kitchen.
Now, do you just do kitchens?
We do kitchens or baths.
Baths, okay, because I figured there's some probably some bathrooms that you can do some of this stuff in. I know with this one over here that we have in our own kitchen. Again, you see some of the different layouts, the different pieces there that they can look at. And the kitchen that we have here, they have the backsplashes and everything on that. And I guess you can mix and match the backsplashes on there.
Sure.
Right, a lot of our customers are choosing to carry this natural stone material up their backsplash. So you don't have any grout, it's very easy to clean. And you
Okay.
have sort of a very symmetrical look in your entire space. So that's been a really good option lately. We've done a lot of fireplaces where
That was the next thing I was going to ask you about. You're seeing more fireplaces that are done
a lot
that way.
of fireplaces with really beautiful veining going up the wall, some vein matching, just something that's really striking as soon as you walk into your home. You see a lot of that. We've done a lot of shelving, so that's been really big in kitchens, doing some floating shelves in kitchen in lieu of upper cabinets. So we've been doing a lot of stone shelving, a lot of hearts, tub surrounds when you're putting in an undermount or a drop-in tub in your bathroom, doing the deck of that around.
So the sky's the limit.
The sky's
I think
the limit.
with the stones, some people, it's such a beautiful product, and then they're just like, we want to put it everywhere. We want everything to have the stone.
You see it. I've seen. I don't know. Around, like you said, the hearths, fireplaces, and do you decide between whether they want quartz or granite for something like that?
Sure, so that's why we focus on just these materials. So we only do countertops, kitchen, baths in these materials. We don't do any cabinetry or tile or anything else. So our focus really is on one thing, and that's why we've developed a process that has allowed us to get to the point where we are.
And y'all don't you do anything prefabricated.
We don't.
You bring anything like that.
That's
prefab.
right, we don't. And we actually have a very high threshold of the materials that we provide. There's a lot of lower cost granite, marbles, quartzites that you can get, but I don't want to put them in your home if they're not going to last you at a minimum of 10 years.
Oh yeah.
So we're very, very picky about that. But lots of choices. You can do a lot of waterfall edges. Like you said, the sky's the limit.
Now you partner with Triton Stone.
We do. So Triton Stone has two great big yards that are close to us, one in New Orleans and one in Loxley, east of Mobile. And they have thousands of slabs there. So we've partnered with them this year to be a middle ground for all of our coast customers to have access to all of that material in a centralized location. So you're not driving to, hour and a half plus to pick out your slab. You'll be able to do that here, have a great enough selection where you're not missing out on anything, but you can really pick out exactly what you're looking for.
Why do these points make y'all experts?
Again, the main thing is that we really focus on one trade.
Because you've been doing this for a while.
We have. So we've been in the business for 10 years now. My husband, who runs our fabrication shop and our installations, he's got an engineering background, so he's very meticulous when it comes to making your space really, really custom. So a combination of really focusing on one trade, making sure that we're worried only about the countertops, that those are going to be perfect in your home. And then we thankfully have Annie, who's on our team, who has an interior design background, who she really brings a really good eye to the team on making sure customers are choosing exactly the color that they're going to need for their space.
And again, you have so many different choices with different grains and features and everything that people can choose from to go with the backsplash, or if they want to just go straight, as you said, they want to continue up from what they have on the countertop.
Yeah, and that's generally part of the exciting part about remodeling or a new build, but also the overwhelming part is having so many choices, and you want to make sure you're making the right choice for what you like, but also for your home. So coming to a place that has all the options that we can help you narrow those down is really helpful. So you don't feel like you're lost. You don't feel like you're going to make a wrong decision. You're really going to get something that's good for you. Annie and I tell customers
Yeah, I was
often,
just about to say, Alicia says all the time, we're not going to let you make a wrong decision. And I mean, really, there isn't a wrong decision. There's just so many beautiful options. You can't
Because somebody might come to you and say, well, I think I'd like to do something like this, and y'all being the professionals, like, I would not suggest that.
That's right, and
I wouldn't recommend that.
We're pretty known for telling you when you might want to think about something twice.
Rethink something, huh?
Yeah, we'll say it in a kind way, but we know what happiness looks like 10 years from now. As far as your kitchen, being in love with it for that many years, it's worth it to have the professional opinions up front.
Well, I'm sure that y'all work with not only contractors, but individuals who might want to do a remodel. If somebody wants to do something like that, what do they need to do as far as setting up an appointment?
They can just either call us to set up an appointment or just come into one of our showrooms. We're always there, happy to help.
And of course, OS Lumber, as I said, is a nice display with a lot of your stuff that you have on there. Alicia Alexander and Annie Skulski, thank you very much for being here with us today and bringing some Beautiful. I get ready to build a house. I know who I'm going to call to do
Thank
my
you, Jim.
countertops
We
and everything.
appreciate it. There's lots of choice, and we'll be happy to help.
All right. Thank you so much for being on the show. And thank you again for being here with us on another edition of Expert Alert.
If you have a question for any of our experts, go to WLOX.com and click on Expert Alert. For a list of any of our upcoming experts, go to WLOX.com and click on Expert Alert.